Hello my gorgeous girls and guys, and welcome back to another video. Today we are doing another speed build on Atlas, and as you can see we're going to be decorating a big chunk of land. And I've already covered everything with sand, so you don't have to watch that. I think that just makes everything better for everyone. This video is going to be a wild ride, okay? It was a mess, which I guess is no surprise to anyone. Even though I struggled quite a lot, I think the end result is beautiful, like chef's kiss. This is going to be a very nice build. If you did read the title of this video, which I know you did because I know all of my viewers are smart people that knows how to read, we're going to be making a terrain station here. And this video is heavily inspired by Boys Crossing, which I suggest you go and check them out because their speed builds and everything they do is honestly so amazing, and I felt so inspired. I'm using the exact same terrain code as they did. It's not their design, but I still think they need to be credited because it's just so cute how they fit everything together. And as you might notice, I was very inspired by them. So how are you guys doing? And how is the new year treating you? As usual, I have things I want to talk about in this speed builds. I feel like these kinds of videos is like my new therapy, because I'm just talking about random things and it's just a good time, I guess. But anyways, I was thinking, now we're entering the new year, and I said to myself, okay, we as a collective, we are going to leave my tech issues in the past.
Talented, brilliant, incredible, amazing.
We're gonna leave my tech issues in 2021 because, as you may know, I am not the most technical person or like good at editing and stuff like that. I just do random stuff, and then my quality is sometimes good, it's sometimes bad. You know, it's a vibe at this point. It's like my brand. But for 2022, I was like, okay, we're gonna leave my tech issues in the past and we're gonna move on. And that did not start off well. Because my last video for the island tour, I had so many issues. It was the audio, it was the recording, it was the editing software just shutting down, and it was the footage looking so weird. And I was like, oh no, what am I supposed to do with this? So if you watched it, you may notice that the audio recording was like sometimes good, sometimes bad. I don't know what happened because I felt very consistent when I was speaking, and then it still sucked. But I think the most annoying part is that I think I exported the video like 4 or 5 times. If you don't know anything about editing, you edit it and then you like render it and exporting it, which is like the final video. And the footage looked okay before I exported it, but after I exported it, the quality just fell apart. Which it sometimes does because I think my PC is just dying. Because I'm not a fancy YouTuber, I don't have a lot of money, I'm a student, I'm poor, I'm just doing this as a hobby. But it was so annoying because my footage looked okay in the places that the video just didn't look good at all. I tried reinstalling my editing software a couple of times, and eventually I fixed it and was like, oh my god, yes, this is perfect. And when I was editing this video, which is now, I think now it's okay. I've been working on this video for a while. Then I installed the newest version of the software and it just crashed my PC. Nothing worked. I had so many issues. I couldn't do anything. And my PC was just struggling, dying, sounding like it was on fire. So that was nice. So I'm not sure how this video is going to turn out. I'm not sure if my computer is going to survive. So that's how my year has been so far. My YouTube journey is not going well, even though I'm really trying. I'm gonna switch my focus a little bit back to the build because that's the reason why we all are here. I think this build took me in total 3 or 4 hours to record. It took so long, but I think that's mainly because I don't know what I'm doing. And as I've mentioned before, this is the first time I'm trying this kind of theme, so it takes a little bit to get used to. I don't really know what kind of items that works and how I want things to be. Or I know how I want things to be in my head, but I just don't know how to execute them. So it takes some trial and error, but eventually we get there. I want these train tracks to be quite long on my island, and I'm decorating maybe half of them. I'm gonna continue them all the way over to my river to the right, which I don't think you'll see in this video where the river is, but it doesn't really matter. But the point is, I want this to be a very big thing on my island. Or like bigger than other things I've had before.
That's what she said!
But I'm gonna separate them into 2 builds because I maybe thought it could lead into a neighborhood or something. At least that sounds cute in my head, I don't know about you. And I also struggle a lot with making this look super overgrown. Like, I don't want the trees to cover too much, but I also don't want them to cover too little. And I didn't know what kind of trash worked and what didn't, and oh, it was a whole mess. I moved so many things back and forth, which I think you'll see a little bit of in this video. I tried to cut most of it out because I know it's pretty boring. And I tried to make it seem like I know what I'm doing, but really I don't. But one thing that I am becoming a really big fan of is the stunted bamboo. I didn't really have a lot of opportunities to use them on my last themed island, so I'm super happy to use them here. They are so cute. The one I planted here by the clock, I forgot to stunt and I didn't notice until after, so when you see the kind of when you see the final area thingy I put at the end, the small bamboo is gonna be a big bamboo. I'm gonna change that, so just keep that in mind. I make a lot of mistakes, and I'm also really loving the different kind of colored flowers. On my last island I mainly only used white, and on this island I'm thinking of not using white at all.
And hate crime is not my problem.
I don't know if I'm gonna stick to it, but by now I'm just using green, orange, yellow, and black, and I think that looks very cute. I'm starting to get very fond of pansies. I think they look so cute. I don't know why I didn't use them on my last island because they are the superior flower. And for the train tracks themselves, I also wanted to put a lot of items cluttered everywhere. As I've said before, it's an abandoned city, so nobody is going to drive a train here, so a lot of trash just probably blew in the way or something. And not to be rude, but I actually don't like the resident services building at all, and I don't think I am alone with these thoughts. I just usually don't think it fits in with most things you want to build. Like, it's very weird, it has a purple roof, the plaza is so big for no reason. Like, no. But for this build, I'm actually going to turn into team loving resident services because I think it looks so cute when it's like the train station, or that's what I wanted to do with this build, to like turn this building into the train station, because I think that gives the island a very nice flow and also makes the resident services function or give it a function. I'm not really sure how to explain it, but when I think about it as well, I think it really looks like a train station, because at least the train stations I'm used to have this big clock at the start and it's made of like bricks and stuff. Yeah, I again, this is not my original idea, it's what Boys Crossing did, but I just think it's so gorgeous and it's an idea that deserves more attention, because for most people that I see do content creation struggle to find a nice way to include resident services other than it just existing on their island. But let me know what you think or what you have done with resident services, if you pretend it's something else than what it really is, like I do. And now that I think about it, it's maybe a little bit strange that I added a clock here when it is a clock on resident services. I guess if you're just really interested in knowing what the time is, this is your chance with 2 clocks. Not everything has to make sense, but I think it's nice when some parts make sense. Oh, and now we are getting very close to a very fun part of the video, because I was not being a smart person, I was being a very, very dumb little Animal Crossing nerd, and I forgot that I actually had to stunt my trees. like the small one, so I had to go back and start digging up everything, and I didn't know where to put the stunted trees. It was a mess, and I don't know why I just couldn't remember to stunt things in the beginning. Like, why am I dumb like this? I know I have to stunt things, I just didn't do it. And this is probably also the reason why I forgot to stunt the bamboo, because I just had to stunt so much, and it was too much for my little brain to work, I guess. I feel like I'm just doing so many weird things when I'm looking back at this video. Like, what was I even thinking when I was building this? Were I even thinking at all? I don't know. I'm not even sure at this point. I just remembered I was so eager to build this, and then I had to stop every 5 minutes to think about what I actually wanted to do. And I also had my pockets full all the time, so I ran back and forth picking up 3 flowers at a time, because that was a smart thing to do. But I have to give myself some credit, because I had one mediocre idea, or at least one idea that was above average, and that was placing my yellow post box next to the yellow streetlight. I think that looks super cute, and I really like how the post box looks. I'm considering placing down another resident on my island so I can get a tent and then have another post box next to it. I think that would be very cute, but I really have to think about if I want another house on my island. Right now I only have 8 villagers, and I think maybe I'm gonna stick to that, because on my last island I felt like it got very easily crowded when I had 10 villagers, and the struggle was more just finding a place for them than actually wanting to make something cute, which was not the best situation, I would say. So I'm not sure yet. I guess I'm gonna try to find a good spot for the villagers I already have before inviting new ones. I think that sounds doable. I really wish you were allowed to kind of remove the land you already have sold again when a villager decides to move out, because if you decide to have 10 villagers, there's no way going back, which is kinda stupid, but Animal Crossing likes to be like that sometimes. So that's something we have to live with. Now I just started to add in some more trees and flowers to get everything look a lot more overgrown. I guess overgrown is the best word to describe it. I was also thinking about maybe making a little car park somewhere, but then I realized since I already had 3 cars at my entrance, that would maybe be quite a lot of cars. I don't mean to shame cars, but I don't think I need all the cars on my island. As I was continue decorating here, we had this beautiful, gorgeous, stunning fog starting to settle, and this fitted my island so well, and I was living for it. It happened around 6 a.m. or a bit over 6 a.m. I think, and it's so beautiful with the green sky in the background, and it looks so spooky, and I'm just so, it's so beautiful. And you're gonna see me just running back and forth because I just want to look at it. And unfortunately I had to skip a couple of days before I was gonna do the reveal thingy of the area, because I need my weeds to grow, so we don't get to see the fog at the end of the video, and I'm sorry because I am in love. I need to figure out if I want to have this fog on my dream address when I finish my island, but that's far away into the future. So I have lots of time to think, but I'm not sure if I prefer to have this foggy feeling or just a clear sky, because if you're taking pictures of the areas, which I sometimes do because I do have an Instagram you can go and follow, but when I post pictures there, they usually look better if it's not too foggy. But I guess it's just a preference, like it's not one correct answer anyway. I added this little sitting area here in the overgrown forest part, and as I mentioned before, I want my island to kinda tell more of a story, so I think it's very cute that there is a little sitting area here with a snack, and it's something that has happened after the island got abandoned, probably by some visitors. And that kind of gave me the idea that maybe I should make a little camping site for explorers. I think that maybe could be cute. I'm not sure. I have so many ideas I want to do, but I'm not sure if I am able to go through with them, or if I even have enough space on my island, but we'll see. I also need to figure out what I want to do with Bladder's tent. If you have any ideas, please let me know in the comments, because I'm pretty sure I want to keep it as a tent. I think that's gonna be the cutest option. I'm just so psyched to have his tent because I've been stuck with this museum for like 2 years. So this is very nice. It's almost the end of the video and it's about 3 a.m. as I'm recording this voiceover right now, so I think I'm gonna stop talking here and then you can just watch and listen to some good music for the last 1 or 2 minutes, as I don't think I really have anything that interesting to add to the conversation as I'm putting down flowers and trees. So I'll see you at the end of the video! Thank you so much for watching. If you want to see more videos like this, maybe consider liking this video. If you feel like coming back, that would be nice. Then you can subscribe. It's a suggestion from me. I know it might be biased because it's my channel, but I think subscribing is just gonna give you a very good time. Anyway, I'll see you in the next video. Bye!